Hi, this is Jennifer Griffin, and I'm doing a tutorial video for the Writing Instructor Workshop to show you how to make a blog post on your website. Okay, so let's get started. First thing you need to do is open your website, your internet browser. I've got Safari open because I work on a Mac. So you go to the WordPress login screen, and I will send this to you in an email how to get to this screen, but essentially it's www.writinginstructorworkshop.com/WordPress login, and then the rest of this will just come up when you get there. My username is Jennifer. My password I will send to you in an email so you can log in. I don't want to put that in this video. So then once you log in, it's going to take you to the back end of your website. Essentially what we call the dashboard. And here it is. We're at the Writing Instructor Workshop dashboard. Over here shows you all the modules that you have on your WordPress website. Pretty much the only modules you're going to worry about are posts, media, pages, and maybe later down the road you'll deal with comments on the blog. All this other stuff is stuff that are areas that I use to actually set up your website. If you start getting fancy and start doing a lot of your own work, I could walk you through some of these, but for now, posts, media, pages, comments is about all you're going to use. So this is the main dashboard. Let's go ahead. And I always like to work with the live site open in another tab. So I'm going to open up another tab and do writinginstructorworkshop.com. So that way when I make a change on the website, I can actually toggle over to the live site and see how it looks. Okay, so here's the live site. As you can see, I went ahead and changed it from a do-over blog to say Betsy's Talk. So that's already in there. And additionally, I went ahead and made a post. The really cool post with the horse's picture, so you can kind of see how that looks. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a post. Well, first of all, let me show you the pages. I just want to show you how this works so you can kind of get a concept of how the website is. This page module shows you all the pages on your website that were created. You can go in here and edit a page. Let's see, a page lesson programs. If you hover over it and hit edit, I've got a coming soon. We need to fill that in. So, but basically, this is your lessons program page. If you walk over here, if you toggle over to live site and you click on lesson programs, which is the page we have open, you can see it says coming soon. Toggle over here, coming soon. So eventually you want to fill this in with content, but you can tell it's pretty straightforward. If you're just going to go in here and do basic content writing, you just treat it almost like a Word doc, and when you're done making changes to that page, you hit update, and then it'll all be okay. You won't mess much with page attributes. You'll always update all this stuff below your page options. That's all preset that I've set up, so there's not much you got to worry about besides adding content or changing content. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that's how pages look. But posts are actually the blog posts. So let's go and click all posts. You can see here I've got all the posts that I've made already to the blog. Really Cold is the one I just did tonight, and these were ones I did earlier. Okay, so we're going to add a new one. We're going to add blog post number 2. Which is called, Betsy wants it titled, The Future. Okay, and go down here. Now, I'm going to go back I gotta pull the Word document that you sent me. I did save it down. Let me get it back up. This is essentially, there it is, the future. Let me open that up so I can grab the content from it. Sorry, it's taking a minute to load. Okay, there we go, the future. Okay, so now, really all I do is copy. So if you're on a PC, it's different, but for me, it's Command copy. I think for you, it might be Control C. Can't remember on PC. So I copied it onto my clipboard. Get rid of this one. And then I go back to my website browser, and I've got the post open, and I just click here's my cursor's blinking, and then paste it. And if you have problems figuring out copy and pasting on your PC, just call me and I can help you figure it out. So there is the blog post. I usually scroll through, make sure there's not any major glaring mistakes. Sometimes if Betsy puts in a website address, you might want to highlight it and link it. And let me show you how to do that real quick. Let's say you have a hot link in here. You want to say go fetch marketing. And I want go fetch marketing. I want to link that to an outside website. You highlight it. And then you click this little chain link fence here. Icon. And it says what URL do you want? Go fetch marketing.com. I want to open that in a new browser or a new window and hit add link. Okay, so now it's hot linked. And by the way, Betsy needs to be doing a lot of that. She needs to link out to places that she's referencing in her blog posts. So that will be good for her to work on. Okay, so now you go over here and I've got all these categories set up, which helps with SEO. So maybe this one falls under the category relocation, or you can add a new category. I don't know, let's see. The future of professional horse trainer. Maybe it's the UPHA convention. I don't know if that's really a good category, but I see it in the blog post. So I'm just doing an example here. So that helps with SEO. You want to make sure you categorize each post. So we're going to add that new category. And then I'm going to go ahead and put relocation, because I think this talks about, you know, when she relocated to the new barn. And then we're going to hit publish. Okay, now we need to add the photo that she wanted. By the way, let's click over to live site real quick so you can see it. Let's go to Betsy's talk. There it is, the future. And here's the post. Looks pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and add the photo. Anything you want to add, like a photo, you've got to load it to the media library first. So hit library, media library. And we're going to add new. Here's all the photos on your website. We're going to hit add new. And this is very similar to how your Louisville Questioning Center is with Jumi. You've got to load everything to the library. We're going to select the files from your computer. I've already loaded them onto my computer, so I just got to go back and find it. I've got blog photos. And she wanted the best way. And once I've got it and clicked on it, I'm going to hit choose. And now it's taking it over and loading it onto the WordPress website right here, the best way. Okay, so. Then I'm going to go back to the post, click all posts, the future, edit. I like to put them right at the beginning, and I like to wrap the text around the image. So I'm going to click where my cursor is. I'm going to hit add media. pick the picture I just loaded, which is this one, the best way. And down here, you can even pick the size you want it to be. I usually try and pick something either medium or small. Or full size depending on how big it is, but more medium or small. You don't want much more than 300 pixels, either length or width. Because then it gets too big for at least a blog post. Okay, and then you click insert into post. And then once it's over here, you're gonna wrap the text around the image. So the first thing you do is click the image, which pulls up this edit image icon. Click on that. It's going to open up a pop-up window that's going to let you actually edit the image. The image is a little big, so you can actually shrink it right there without re-inserting it. I'm going to go down to 70%, and then I'm going to align the text to the left. I like to see it wrap around. And then over here, if you want to get fancy, you can go over to advanced settings. You can put a border around the image. You can create vertical space, horizontal space around the image. Sometimes you need that, sometimes you don't. It's just something you got to play with. So I would get in here and try and play with all these settings. And then let's go back to the main area, edit image. I've wrapped the text around left. You can see how it's going to look. And then I just hit update. And there you have it. Then once I got my post looking the way I want it to look, I hit update. Okay, now we're going to click over to Betsy's Talk. I'm going to refresh it. And there we go. Now it does look a little small there, but let's see if we read more. Probably brings it up bigger on its own page. No, I don't know. I might need to go back and change that. Let's see if we can do that. It's not big enough, at least that picture. So we're going to click on the image again, hit edit, and I'm going to take it back out to 130%. Hit update. There we go. That's about as big as it's going to get. And then I'm going to hit update again, so it's a little bigger. Refresh onto the live site so you can see what it looks like. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to end this video just because it only lets me do it in 15-minute increments and I don't want to be too long-winded. And then I'm going to actually create a second video with another post as a second tutorial just so you could see it twice. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, load it to YouTube, and I will make video number 2 shortly. Thanks for watching.